Good afternoon. I made some a cookie dough flavored K-cup today, and I don't know. It doesn't really taste like cookie dough, but I had high expectations because I tried a king cake one the other day after like having king cake like not that long before, and that it tasted like king cake. It was crazy. But anyway, we're not here to talk about the Keurig. We are here to talk about what I'm up to. I filmed a video that I haven't posted yet that I'm going to post today, and I'll either post this one today or tomorrow. But basically in the video, like, I basically started recording it because I was really anxious. I was like having, I don't know which one it is, like a panic attack or an anxiety attack, whenever it's like an all day thing. I don't remember. I know that they're technically two different things, so let me know. I could easily Google it, but I don't care. The point is, sorry, that was loud. I was like stressing, and I naturally was like, I need to talk to a real bitch. So I went to my car and I was talking to myself, but I didn't really get, like, at the end of the video, I didn't really get to a point where it got better, or like I felt like, oh, okay, I talked it through. And I say that at the end. So that's why I didn't like post it to begin with, because it was like, this is just me having a panic attack. But I'm going to post it for continuity purposes, because that night, so I did that, and though I didn't feel like my feelings were resolved, I did work through it enough to be like, okay, I need to make a song, I need to finish these songs, or like, so basically that night I posted this one beat that I've been working on where I sample my own voice, and then I also posted a song on a beat that I had made previously, but I wrote that song, the lyrics, and then I recorded it all that night. And I didn't do anything like super advanced. I started using my iRig audio interface so I can do it I easily do it in my car and just have it on my phone. So literally the song is like the beat and then 2 one-take vocals. So it's not perfect, and that was not the point. The point was to like put it out and complete that. So then, not yesterday, but the day before, I did the same thing. I took a beat that I had made, I wrote to it, and then I recorded it, and then I put it out. And it was like better than the one that I had made before, even though like I did the same thing, I just layered more vocals. But I did actually, I was using SoundLab, and I did get more of a feel of like the controls of like, okay, let me add this, let me boost the bass. And honestly, I realized that maybe my ass doesn't need to be on Ableton right now, when I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But that being said, I'm still gonna like use Ableton when I want to use Ableton, because I feel like it's easier to like manipulate the tracks for real and there. But I just had a moment when I like boosted the bass in the song that one's called Life's a Bee. Bzzz, Life's a Bee, parentheses, onion. Because I don't know, I was just in a silly, goofy mood. But like, it's not a silly, goofy, it's like, that song for me is about like living in capitalism, and like knowing that I got a sweet setup right now. Like, I'm not paying rent. I'm not, like, I can want all these things. I'm not actively living in war. Like, there are so many things that are fucking occurring that it's not happening to me. But at the same time, like, it's stuff that, like, I can have my own frustrations about, I want money. But then I'm like, girl, no, you just need a better perspective, because really, other people have a lot more shit going on. And I'm not that person whenever, like, I'm talking to other people, but, like, in this situation, I need to be that person for myself, because I'm like, bro, like, actually, you're doing fine, and what's tripping you up is your ego and thinking you need to be doing something else that you're not doing. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, after I wrote that little song, I had to sit with it for like a little bit, because I was like, what the fuck am I talking about? But like, it just came out, and I was like, it felt really good. And then I was like, girl, what does this even mean? But yeah. Also, I want to say, like, to anyone who listens to it, the lines about being like, no, it's not fair, that's the only thing that's fair, isn't really about me. It, like, almost whenever, my only qualm with that song, because I like it, is that I feel like that moment feels whiny. But whenever I wrote it, it wasn't even really about me. It was about, like, just life in general. Like, okay, my little qualms about, like, like living, we live in a society where, like, we can't easily support ourselves without relying on other people, which maybe that's the Western, like, individualistic, like, mindset that I need to let go of. But I think it's also, like, why is the cost of living so fucking high? That's another thing. So that's like, but getting back to what I was saying, that, like, it's not fair. That's the only thing that's fair, is, like, I can be like, it's not fair. But bitch, life is not fair to anyone. So that, like, I thought I was a little being, whenever I wrote that, it was more about being clever, of like, life's not fair because that's the only way it's going to be fair. It's not fair to anyone, usually. You know, you can usually, like, be like, well, someone has this better, and they do. But there's probably something you don't see that they don't. And I think that also saying this, I don't know, the whole song kind of goes into, the whole song is just about, like, being like, man, I want money. But then realizing, girl, like, yeah, but also there's other shit going on, and you don't really need the money. I'll figure it out, but I don't need to be feeling sorry for myself about the bullshit, because I just need honey. That's okay, anyway. But anyway. Ooh, that was a crazy face I just unlocked. Can't do it again, because it was just like a face that I was making, and then I saw it, so I can't repeat it. But anyway, the point is that I like freaked out and then I put out 3 fucking songs. And like, is the production amazing? No. But I think that that's what I need to do, is just like put it out, like just consistently, like, okay, I'm gonna make another song. I'm gonna make another song. I can't be sitting on the song and just assume that if I stare at it long enough, I'm just magically going to be better at it, and it's going to be a better song. That being said, so that's my plan right now, is like, I'm kind of in go mode, and not like, here, I'm gonna tell you my plan. Because I was watching this guy on YouTube, and I feel like his name was like Jimmy Rocket or something. I'll put the link to the video in my bio. Oh my god, it's actually getting a little hot in here. But basically he's like a music, what is it called? He's like a manager, okay, in the music business. He says that he likes, mostly knows about like urban music, so like R&B and rap and yada yada. But he was talking about what would I do if I were trying to break into the music industry. Okay, and he said, we're gonna release 62 songs in a year. I'm like, okay. And like, if I just told myself I was going to do that and I hadn't done what I did yesterday, I'd be like, okay. But what I'm thinking is, that is the ultimate plan. And in my mind, I think that I would want to do 10 to 12 music videos as well. So the reality is, I have a lot of songs in drafts, and like, I can write more. Like, I've been wanting to write more. I just don't. I'm kind of at a standstill because I've been really making new beats. And I kind of want to learn how to make different beats than the ones that I'm making. That being said, I would say that I probably have like, I probably have like 30 songs in the archives, counting the songs that I have recently put on. And not to lie, like, I have more than that, but like finished songs, or like finished lyrics, I mean. Okay, the point is, this is what I'm getting to. I'm thinking that these next few months, these are the months where I'm going to focus on, and maybe even these next few months into fall, like into the beginning of winter. That's when I'm gonna use this time to make those new beats, make the beats for the songs, and to make songs and just put them out so then I can get better at production. And then the plan is, by the end of the year, I would like to have at least 10 songs. Honestly, I would love to have this. Okay, how many months are in a year? 12. Okay. So if I have 10 songs, I'm releasing 5 every 5 days. So that's like 6 songs a month, roughly. That would get me to February. End of February. Okay. I'd like to have at least 10 songs ready to release by the end of the year. That being said, I obviously want more songs that I am like, okay, this is finished, this just needs to be recorded, and have a good idea of what projects I'm going to release, because he said singles, well, we start with the project, okay? And then we do singles to keep that momentum. Then we do another project, more singles, another project. So that is the plan. But right now, I think before I was like putting a lot of pressure on myself to like do the release and the songwriting at the same time. And while I think that like some of the singles and maybe some of the like maybe the last project that I released will be written next year, I think that what I need to do is use the songs that I have as practice, because at the end of the day, I can always re-record it and release it when my production is better, because I'm putting this on SoundCloud. I'm not putting this on the DSPs right now. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, I'm doing a fucking rollout next year. But right now, and I think that that's another thing that like I wanted this year to like, I was like, I'm putting music out, da 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 da. And like I am. But it's not going to be the year where I'm doing all the visuals and I'm having the rollout and I'm consistency. This is the year where I am planning and getting better and writing and putting out music. But I'm not catering it to the larger audience. Like I'm not, sorry, getting a text. I'm not worried about promoting it, because my promotion will be next year when I'm actually putting it into the ether. Because it's like, okay, one thing that I've thought about is like, oh, like once I release it on SoundCloud, it's like then there's no reason to put it on spot. Like, I don't know. Like, I think that before I didn't want to release stuff until it was finished, until I felt that it was professional. But right now I'm thinking, I'm going to release it on SoundCloud. If anybody finds me then and they want to listen to that, they can. But I'm not worried about the listenability of those tracks. I'm worried about getting better so that whenever I get to this winter and I am making the tracks for the rollout next year, I feel adequate and I already have tracks ready to go. So yeah, that's the plan. I need to eat my lunch. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'm like excited because I think that I just didn't know what my plan was. Like, it's like I know what I want. I know what I need to do, but I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. And now it's like a two-step process where I'm preparing. Like, okay, I think I was like stuck in like preparing. I either need to be preparing or I need to be putting stuff out. But I can use those two together. And then I also kind of learned which songs that people really like. And I can decide which ones are going to be the singles and which ones are going to be maybe part of a bigger project. So I feel good. I feel good about this. And it's going to be funny posting this video after I post my little anxiety attack video. But I think that if I don't, like, I need to post that other video because that's the truth of this whole experience that I'm having, is the up and down. And I haven't even talked about my contract, but I didn't go to the gym at all last week, but I blame it on my period. Because I just get really tired. I should get so tired. I'm going today. I have everything with me that I need. My aunt knows, so she can feed my cat, because I'm working a little bit later today. Yeah, I've not been reading. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay though. Like, I'm getting there. Tomorrow I get my car fixed, which I can stamp off my little thing. And yeah, I'm gonna go so I can actually enjoy my lunch. Love you guys.